Coming up. One photo, 3 different looks. Let's get into how I got them. First look we are going for is this one. I brought down the exposure just a little bit, about -0.03. Increasing contrast brings up more details in your photos, so for this one I went about 35. Highlights -80. Now I'm just playing with the sliders to see which look I want to go for this image. For this preset I went for a bright contrasty look. Next I went for the tone curve tab, made 4 points, it is just my habit. I lifted up the shadows for some faddy look. Next for color section, I wanted to give this image a nice saturated look, so I increased the color of the trees by moving yellow and green sliders to 100. Also I changed the color of the sky by moving aqua and blue sliders. Next in split toning I went for blue tones for both highlights and shadows. That's pretty much how I got this look. It is quite decent, but you are going to love the other two. Now for this image in basic section I increased temperature and decreased tint. Took down some exposure because I wanted to give more detailed look by increasing contrast, clarity and dehaze. Shadows, whites and blacks were increased, but it totally depends upon the image. Decreased vibrance and increased saturation, again it totally depends upon the image. You gotta play with the slider more often in the basic tab to see what it does to the image. Lifted up the shadows and tone curves just a little. Saturation was the bread and butter parts for this look, just copy my settings. Tone the image towards more blue side, just for a cool toned down look. Increased sharpening and noise reduction. And there was my second look for this photo. And lastly, third look. I did not touch the exposure for this time, and went for the dark moody look for this one, by decreasing highlights, shadows, whites, blacks and a little bit of saturation. In the color section I brought down all the sliders from yellow to blue. Desaturated them as well according to the image. Left split toning as it was. Increased some sharpening and noise reduction. For this look I went to the calibration tab and increased green and blue primary saturation and decreased red saturation just a little bit to get a dark moody look. And that is how I did 3 types of edits on one image. All the DNGs will be available for you amazing guys to download for free. Link will be in my description. And as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more amazing content.